The new NASA 2024 mission will be called Artemis. The Trump administration requested $1.6 billion additionally to help NASA make it happen. NASA funding SpaceX to study a Falcon Heavy launched Moon Lander for the 2024 moon landing. A second Starship prototype is being built. Tesla finally successfully acquires Maxwell Technologies. But what will this mean for the future of Tesla batteries? And why do I keep talking with a strange voice? These news and more on this week's episode of Spaceflight and Electric Car News.
So the manned or unmanned mission to the moon in 2024 finally has an official name, Artemis. The twin sister of Apollo is a quite fitting name, we'd say, since this mission will be, at least in its current planning stage, very similar to the Apollo missions. NASA released a new short video, again emphasizing that they will use the SLS together with the Orion capsule and a new Lunar Lander for the mission. Or at least their new fancy video wants us to believe. At the same time, however, NASA is funding SpaceX to study a Falcon Heavy launched Lunar Lander for the mission. So SLS will be officially used, but at the same time, the Falcon Heavy alternative is already being prepared in case that the SLS won't be finished in time.
An additional $1.6 billion have been requested by the Trump administration to stock up NASA's budget for the fiscal year 2020. Even though it's an increase of only 8%, this would be the first increase in NASA's budget in decades. We, however, doubt that it will be enough to finish SLS in time and are pretty sure that a Falcon Heavy launched mission is the most realistic scenario here. The Falcon Heavy can launch 20 metric tons to the moon, which is actually not so much less than the 26 tons that SLS Block 1 can deliver to the moon, but a light, new moon lander designed by SpaceX, together with a Crew Dragon, probably could be designed in such a way not to weigh more than 20 metric tons.
We should mention that NASA has also funded other companies to look into ways for the 2024 landing. Among them also Blue Origin, which has recently unveiled their version of a versatile modular lunar lander. However, Blue Origin doesn't have the necessary heavy lift rocket yet. Their new Glenn still only exists as renderings and probably will take at least another 2 years to fly, best case. And Lockheed Martin and Boeing are not really known to be extremely fast and efficient with NASA money neither. Starship isn't mentioned in all this. But surprise! A second Starship prototype is being built. Now that is a fascinating development. We now have the Starhopper, which will soon begin the untethered flying tests, and 2 Starship prototypes, both ready for orbital testing. Let's see what influence that will have on the 2024 moon landing plan. We are still convinced that if Starship will be finished and operational until 2023 for Yosaku Maezawa's Dear Moon mission, Starship would be the cheapest, the most efficient, and therefore the best choice for the 2024 moon landing.
Of course, the Falcon Heavy alternative would be also very interesting to see, if only to see a SpaceX-designed moon lander. Either way, we are pretty convinced that SpaceX will be the only option NASA will have if they really want to make it to the moon in 2024, be it with a Falcon Heavy or maybe even the Starship if it's finished in time. In other news, the launch of the first Starlink prototypes has unfortunately been delayed because it was found that the 60 Starlink prototypes probably might need a software update in order to ensure them working flawlessly. The new launch window is now from May 22nd to May 24th.
In electric car related news, Tesla finally managed to acquire Maxwell Technologies for $235 million. A very important acquisition in our opinion. Maxwell's dry electrode fabrication process has been demonstrated to reach an energy density of a whopping 300 watt-hours per kilogram. As a comparison, the 2170 battery cells of the Model 3 have an energy density of 207 watt-hours per kilogram. So Maxwell's acquisition might enable Tesla to boost the energy density of their batteries by up to 50%. That would mean a crazy range for the Model S of 550 miles or 900 kilometers.
And it would also certainly mean an accelerated death for gasoline cars. But what's even crazier is that Maxwell Technologies stated that their dry electrode fabrication process could enable for energy densities of up to 500 watt-hours per kilogram. We now would get into energy density territories high enough to actually enable electric airplanes. Elon Musk has actually been talking about vertical takeoff and landing electric airplanes for quite a while now.
I'd love to work on something which is a vertical takeoff and landing supersonic electric jet.
And we don't know about you, but we would really like the idea of an electric Tesla airplane, because not much has basically happened in the aviation industry in the last decades. And this industry certainly also needs some severe disruption and a real wake-up call, like Tesla did with the automotive industry. And then the Mercedes EQC finally enters production. But if you think that with high volume, think again, because only 100 units will be produced per day, so 36,000 per year. For comparison, Tesla will produce at least 10 times as many electric cars this year, probably more than 10 times. So Mercedes certainly has a lot of catching up to do, but hey, better than nothing.
In other news, Volkswagen CEO Diess acknowledges the importance of Tesla for electric mobility, stating, quote, "Tesla is the pioneer that drives Volkswagen's EV initiatives." Nice to hear it from him. It's something that Tesla fans and owners have already known for almost 10 years. But okay, at least Tesla finally gets the well-deserved recognition. It's good to see that VW has changed. Dieselgate has really been a wake-up call for them. And we hope that they will transition to EVs as fast as they can. Even though the new ID.3 will come in 2020 with only 30,000 units. A slow start, that is, and they will have to accelerate if they want to keep up with Tesla.
In other news, Elon Musk received the Stephen Hawking Medal in Science Communication for his, quote, "astounding accomplishments in space travel and for humanity." Wait, but the media told us that Elon Musk is a crazy megalomaniac. But what's going on? Joking aside, we're really glad to see Elon Musk getting recognition for his amazing accomplishments. There fortunately are enough intelligent people on this planet who understand Elon Musk's importance for the advancement of the human civilization. Thank God. And then, surprise! Nissan is siding with Tesla in opting not to choose Lidar as the technology for their autonomous vehicles, but also, like Tesla, a mix of cameras, radar and ultrasound sensors. Interesting, only 1 month after Tesla's Autonomy Day, where Elon Musk famously stated that Lidar is a fool's errand and any company pursuing Lidar as the system of choice for their autonomous vehicles would be doomed.
In this piece of news, Panasonic debunks rumors that there are conflicts between Tesla and their company in the Gigafactory 1. Panasonic President Katsuhiro Tsuga stated that Tesla and Panasonic maintain a, quote, "very good relationship between ourselves." This came after Elon was stating that Panasonic's assembly line in Gigafactory 1 are operating at only 24 gigawatt-hours per year, whereas their theoretical maximum would be at 35 gigawatt-hours per year. Tsuga stated that Tesla and Panasonic are always open to each other and would certainly continue their partnership. Further, Tsuga said that it makes sense for Tesla to opt for local Chinese battery suppliers for the new Shanghai Gigafactory 3. We will certainly keep a close eye on how this relationship will develop.
So what do you think? Which system will be employed to land astronauts back on the moon in 2024? The SLS, the Falcon Heavy, or maybe even the Starship? Or do you have any constructive criticism? Let us know what you think in the comments section.
And if you're new to this channel, please consider to subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any exciting news on spaceflight and electric cars in the future.
Of course, you're welcome to share this video with your friends or also not friends, also people you've only met once or total strangers. We don't have anything against it.
So see you in the next video.
Ciao.
Bye bye.